Hello, welcome back to XOXO Clarina. Today I have the story to tell you. Before we get started, like this video if you want to see more like it, or it's interesting, or you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from XOXO Clarina. Alright, it is the evening of March 3rd. All is quiet on Sdsu campus. My suite is silent. Everybody is just getting to bed. It's around 1 a.m. and I'm laying in my bed watching Netflix because what else would I be doing? Now, I have rarely mentioned my favorite friend and bunkmate, Monty. So I was on the bottom bunk and she lived on the top bunk. She came home. She had a fun night. I do not even remember where she went that night, but she must have had a fun night, and you can tell by what happens afterwards. I'm watching my TV show and I see a foot appear right next to my face. Now keep in mind the ladder is all the way past where my feet are, and I'm worried. So I grab her foot and I put it on the ladder. She moves her foot from the ladder. I grab the foot and put it back on the ladder again. Surprise and horror! The feet fall with a gigantic thud, tumble to the ground off of the top bunk. I just hear some groans on the floor. Afraid to turn on the light. I don't want to get out of my bed. I do not want to see broken bones, but I had to do it. So I get up and I turn on the light. I'm like, bro, Monty, are you okay? She's gone. Blacked as hell. Just her eyes are glazed over. She can't even see me. So I wrap my arms around her whole body and I'm like pulling her towards the bathroom. Like, okay girl, like we're gonna go. Like she looks like she's not okay. My first thought is I don't want her throwing up in the room. Little did I know that was probably the least of my worries. Kind of making this face like she's gonna throw up, and I'm pulling her, but she's pushing me away with all of her force, and she's kind of pushing me towards her chair. So I'm like, okay, fine, you go sit down for a second. She looks like she's gonna throw up. She goes to sit down. I turn around, I run across the room, and I grab a trash can. So I grab the trash can and I turn around and I'm about to walk over to her, and this has pulled down her pajama pants, sat on the chair, and started peeing. I love this girl with all my heart, but this is a horror for me to see. My other roommate, Amanda, is like yelling, and I'm yelling, and Maddie comes out from down the hall and she's yelling. We're like, Monty, stop peeing. She's gone. She's gone. She's just peeing, and we're all standing there horrified, watching the pee flow onto the chair, roll all off onto the floor, and soak into one gigantic puddle. This was no normal pee. This was a monster pee. This is not like, oh girls, I gotta go to the bathroom, trickle trickle, come back. This was like a full 30 seconds of full stream pee. What are you supposed to do when somebody's peeing on the floor? Nobody trains you for that. She stops and we're like, bro. And she just pulls her pants back up, crawls back up the ladder, gets into bed, falls asleep. And if you haven't been that blacked yet, you're not doing it right. I'm kidding, that's not safe. I don't condone this. I'm not saying to get blacked. Don't pee on your roommate's floor. It's probably not going to be fun for them, but it will make for a fun story later and occasionally a conversation starter. I'm going to be honest, Monty, I have used this story at your expense for a conversation starter. So we go down and we're down the hall and talk to the AM, and we're like, hey, we have a pee issue, what do we do? And she's kind of like, oh, don't worry, I've dealt with this before. I'm cleaning up the pee with my AM. And she's like, okay, cool, so put in a service request because it's kind of a biohazard. Bye, have a nice night, and walks away. That was it. The best part is the next morning when Montreal rises and shines. She looks down on me smiling, and I probably gave her the dirtiest look I've ever given her in my life. And she was like, don't be mean. I'm like, girl, you peed all over our floor last night and I had to clean it up. And she literally didn't remember anything. You know, moral of the story, don't pee on the floor. Be careful of your alcohol consumption. Make sure you have people to take care of you, and you have to meet Monty before you die. If you want to see any more of Monty, I do have my Twitter linked below, and my pinned tweet is just literally a list of hilarious, awesome quotes that she has gifted me with. Also, a tragic goodbye to her since she's leaving Sdsu and transferring to Oregon. I'm gonna miss her so incredibly much. To this day, Monty still thinks that her peeing on a chair is a conspiracy theory. So comment below who you believe. Do you think she really peed on the chair, or do you think we all just made it up so that she thinks she peed on the chair? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the story time, like the video. If there's any other stories you want to hear about, comment below, or if you just liked the format of how I did this video, let me know. Hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful, amazing, wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time.